Welcome to another Farming Simulator 19 Basics video. I'm Nick and I'm doing a Farming Simulator 19 beginner guide for all the new players out there who have just come to the game and you might be wondering how to do one or two different things. The game is on PlayStation Plus at the moment, so yeah, there's going to be quite a few people out there who are new to the game. If you're on Xbox or PC, everything is still relevant what I'm saying, so stick around. If you're experienced in the game, you might still get something from the video, you never know. Okay, so today we're doing the pigs. So for the pig enclosure, you need to go into the shop menu, across to placeables, then pig pens there, and go along until you come to pig enclosure, and that will cost you $90,000 and you can fit 100 pigs in there. Go one further along and you've got the large pig enclosure for $250,000 and that will hold 300 pigs for you. Okay, so I've already got a large pig enclosure right here. Haven't got any pigs in there yet, so let's start by doing that. If you've got your own transporter, you can drive up to the animal dealership, get your pigs in there and then come and park here and transfer them. We haven't got a transporter right here, so I'm just going to walk into this area, click L3, and there you go. You've got your pink, white, black and white, or black pigs, and there they are. So they all cost $1,500 each, and there we go. You move one across and you can see a $100 transport fee there, and that's because we're not using our own transporter. Okay, so let's get some pigs in there. We'll go for about 50. That should be $75,000. And there we go. And square to confirm. And there we go. We've got our pigs in there. Okay, so a quick look around the pig pen before we look at anything else. We've got the gate open and close there. If you wish to go into the pig pen, there is the animal dialogue area, which we've already looked at. One way of making money from pigs, not a lot, but this is one way of making a little bit of money, is by selling the manure and slurry to the biogas plant. You must own the biogas plant first, but once you do own it, you can sell your manure and slurry there. If you don't own it, you just use your manure and slurry as fertilizer. So your manure will appear in this area here. You can use a bucket on a wheel loader or a telehandler or something like that, a front loader on the tractor, to get it into the manure spreader or trailer, or you can use a conveyor belt system like I've got set up here. So that's the manure. And the slurry, there's a slurry tank, and yeah, I've got a slurry tanker there. This is just for transport. You can get ones that will spread the slurry, as well. All you need to do is jump in here, and you can see in the left-hand box there it says L3 to start filling, and you press that. I haven't got any slurry in there, but if I did, I'd be able to start filling there. Okay. And then you've got the straw area. This is where you put the straw in. There's more than one way of getting the straw in there. You can use loose straw by putting it in a trailer and tipping it into this area, or a loading wagon. You pick the loose straw off the floor, and yeah, you get the prompt for R1 and triangle, and you'll be able to tip it into this area. This, what I'm using here, is a straw blower, and you need to put bales of straw in there. Let's just get the right camera angle so you can see, and yeah, we've got a straw bale in there. So press R1 and triangle, and there you go. You can start to put the straw in there, and you see in the bottom right hand corner it's telling you that that bale is going down. Okay, that should do for now. And there you go. So here is the water area. If the pigs don't have water, they will not reproduce or produce any slurry or any manure at all for you. It is literally a waste of time if they don't have any water in there. So let's start by putting some water in. Okay, this here is a placeable water tank. It's in placeables, miscellaneous, and if memory serves, they are $5,000 or euros or pounds. and you can place them anywhere on your land, and you can fill your water tanker there. So you just come into the water area, again R1 and triangle, and there you go, you start filling up with water, and you can see it's gone into the water troughs there. Okay, so then we've got the food area here. Now you've got to keep the food area nice, clean and tidy. You can use either a brush. This brush here is a mod. You just walk up to any dirt in the area. There's no dirt there because we've got no food in there, but yeah, you just walk up and brush it and it goes straight back in there. You've got a conveyor belt which you can drive into the food area, turn the conveyor belt on. As long as both ends are in the squared off area there, it will tip the food straight back into the feeding trough for you. Or you can also use a bucket on a telehandler or a wheel loader or a front loader, anything like that. Yeah, and you can clean the area there. Okay, so the pen menu. There we go. It's telling us we've got the 50 pigs in there. There's no cleanliness yet because we haven't got food in there. There's no productivity yet. It needs the food for the productivity. Okay, with the water and straw, they will eventually start making manure and slurry. If I speed time up a little bit, because I'm on real time at the moment, and then go back here, and there you go, you can see it's starting to make manure and slurry. So let's just turn that back down. I don't want it to go dark whilst we're recording. So with the food, we've got the corn, we've got wheat or barley, we've got sugar beans, soya beans, canola and sunflower, and then at the bottom you've got sugar beet or potatoes. Now each one of those have got their own percentage on effectiveness. If you look at the bottom of the screen, the corn has 50% effectiveness, the wheat barley has got 25, the soybean, the canola and sunflower has got 20, and the potatoes have got 5%. If you want 100% effectiveness, you must have all of those in there. It doesn't matter if you don't have one of them in there, you're still going to get some effectiveness and they are still going to breed, but to get the 100% you need them all in there. Okay, so over here in this silo here, this is a modded silo. AJ Tech, I think the modders are for this one. It's a great silo. You can fit basically anything in there. We've got corn in there, you can have potatoes, we've got the sugar beet, you can have so much different things in here. So for now I'm just going to get some corn. That's going to give us 50% effectiveness. Now it's not going to give us 50% productivity. The productivity and the effectiveness are two different things. The productivity also takes into account straw, water and cleanliness, whereas the effectiveness, it doesn't actually say anywhere on the screen you've got 100% effectiveness. You know that if you've got all the food types in there, you've got 100% effectiveness. Okay, so let's just back into there, and we've got the prompt R1 and triangle yet again, and there we go. So now it's got food in the feeding trough, and yeah, it's going to take some time for the productivity and the reproduction rate to change because we've got it on real time. Now, having a field for corn, a field for wheat or barley, to soybeans, canola and sunflowers, and potatoes and sugar beet, having all your fields just for those things, you're not going to be able to sell any crop or anything like that. So it can get quite hard work making sure that the pigs have got the correct food all the time. Now the game does allow you to buy pig food. Obviously it's nowhere near as cost effective as if you grew the crops yourself. Now this is a modded silo here, and this is great, this silo. It lets you buy any type of food, anything like that. So we've got wheat there, we've got oats, that would be for horses. You can get, oh, that's the one I was looking for, but you can get fertilizer, lime, all sorts of things in here. but the one we're looking for is pig food. So I'm going to fill up on pig food, and what this will do, it will put the majority into the corn, then it will put some into the wheat and barley, a little bit less into the soybean, canola and sunflower, and then just a small amount into the potatoes or sugar beet. And we'll just see that here. But yeah, like I say, it's going to be more expensive for you to do it this way, but it's definitely going to give you that 100% effectiveness. And as you can see, as I've said, there's more going into the corn than a little bit less into the wheat and barley, and going down to the least amount going into the potatoes and sugar beet. So now we've got some of everything. We've got the water, we've got the straw, we've got the 100% effectiveness from the food in there. Let's have a look what it's going to do to the productivity. We need to speed things up again. I'll put it onto 120 speed, and that should, yeah, we've got 100% productivity. It's going to get dirty quite soon because the pigs will be feeding, so the cleanliness will go down, and when the cleanliness go down, the productivity will go down a little bit. But there you go, 50 pigs, and we've got every 3 hours they are reproducing, and that's because I've got 50 of the same coloured pigs in there. If I had 25 pink and 25 black pigs in there, they wouldn't breed with each other, and that reproduction rate would say 6 hours. So yeah, you would still get 2 pigs in 6 hours, because you'd get, what did I say, 1 pink and 1 black. You'd still get 1 of each in there, but if you've got the same colour in there, you're going to get 1 every 3 hours. If you want to speed things up, get more pigs in there, keep the cleanliness up, and obviously the effectiveness, keep that up. The quickest they're going to reproduce is every 30 minutes, but you need over 200 pigs in there, I think it is, and obviously you need to keep premium conditions in your pen to get that every 30 minutes. Now, once you've got it up there, you've really got, I was going to say a cash cow then, yeah. You've got a real money thing going on there. You've got lots and lots of money coming in. You can basically get 48 new pigs every single day, and you can sell them for $1,000 back to the animal dealership. Obviously, if you're not using your own transport, you've still got the £100 transport fee, but yeah, you're still making an absolute ton of money if you can look after these pigs properly, and you can, yeah, you can keep the 100% effectiveness. If you don't keep 100% effectiveness, you've got a lot of pigs in there, you're still going to get a reasonable amount of pigs every day and still make quite a lot of money. But with that 100% effectiveness, £48,000 a day you can be making from the pigs. Obviously they do cost money to keep, but yeah, in the end you are making a lot of money with these things. They can be quite time consuming, and you need to be organised with the food and what have you, but yeah, they are really good. If you find it's getting a bit too much trying to make sure you've got all the crops and what have you, just go for the pig food. Like I say, it's a bit more expensive, it's going to cut quite drastically into your daily profit, but you are still going to make profit that way. So yeah. All right then, guys, I think that's about it for the pigs, to tell you the truth. They're quite simple if you follow the correct procedures and what have you. If you start not having corn in there, or not having this or that in there, and start trying to work out how much you're going to earn, it does get a little bit more complicated. But otherwise, yeah, quite simple. If you take the straw out of there, you're not going to make any manure, so you can't make money on the manure, or you can't use that as fertilizer. You must have straw in there for that. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So hope you've got something from this video. And if you're not already subscribed, you might want to think about doing so and turning on notifications so you don't miss any more of the videos that we're going to be posting in the near future. Guys, thanks very much for watching. Have an amazing day.